season if it can pull off a major upset. Glad to have you with us in Athens, Ohio, Eaton Stadium, home to the Ohio Bobcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a team from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Marshall's offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He'll keep it himself. He'll toss it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went
breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He made expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the win.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Inside the 40.
Man, what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
Give to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He'll pitch it. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The Thundering Herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio's offense will take the field for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But David...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
Looking for a man. It's in goal. Bringing the heat. On the move, he fires. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up. Yardage you can and help out the offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Plows through the defense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're testing the right side here. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
The give to the big fullback. Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Herd!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
14, Ohio, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Bobcats want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's in goal. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Turning it on! And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll go to the fullback. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Off-play action on 1st down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. On the ground, it's John. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. The option look. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Working on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Open space at the 25. Touchdown! Thundering Herd! Great job by the back on the option.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to pass. It's in goal. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Gives him the big stiff arm. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Nice move to keep running. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Looking for a man. It's in goal. Quickly complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Bobcats are on the move. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the ground with the back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Hurd! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
To the air. It's in goal. Makes the grab on the left. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires downfield. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
Timeout.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Slips through the line.
The returner is tackled down at the 43. And the Marshall offense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's complete to the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Schwartz. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw, it's in goal. Finds a spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bobcats will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
That's caught. It's John. Breaks into the open. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's in goal. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one is perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll run play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Bobcats will try to pivot. With the punt. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. On the option. And now on the pitch. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. At the 45, on its way.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Handoff to the lone back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
To the air. It's in goal. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush is on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Here comes the option. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Now on the option. The pitch. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. On the option. He'll do it himself. There he goes. defense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Scrambling away. Got his man on the right. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. Now the toss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The option look. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Marshall! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he'll just take... This drive will start at the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield. It's in goal. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Quick step and go. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Herd! Great job by the back on the option.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive player.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Illegal blocking offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw. It's in goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll ride his man on the option. And some room to work. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the fullback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He might want another play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. They're working that left side. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot.
Tight end trying to get in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Back to pass, it's in goal. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Makes one man miss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. They'll run the toss. He breaks a tackle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him. Out. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Takes a handoff. It's Cobb. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with second and 11. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Handoff to the fullback. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. They get to the line quickly. Here comes the option. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Now on the option. Quick toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Looking to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up third down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
Touchdown, Marshall! Fitted in the window for the score.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's in goal. Takes the easy completion, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller
Breaks into the open. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw. It's in goal. Pocket breaking down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game.
He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th.
And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. He'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It'll be third and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field. It's in goal. Good timing on the quick out. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Unloads quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They go to the ground. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
you